Ever wondered how the story of Abram and the Lord unfolded? Well, once upon a time, in the heart of a divine vision, the Lord spoke to Abram, assuring him, "Fear not, Abram, I am your shield, your exceedingly great reward." But Abram, in his humanly doubt, questioned, "Sovereign Lord, what can you possibly grant me? For I remain without a child, and the one to inherit my estate is Eliezer of Damascus." Abram's concern was genuine. He saw his household servant as his only heir, since he had no biological children. But the Lord, in his infinite wisdom, reassured him, "This man shall not be your heir, rather a son of your own flesh and blood will claim that right." The Lord then guided him outside and urged him to gaze at the sky and attempt to count the stars, challenging him with a task impossible for any mortal. Then he proclaimed, "So shall your offspring be." Trusting the Lord's promise, Abram's faith deepened, and this faith was accounted to him as righteousness. The Lord then reminded him of his divine intervention, saying, "I am the Lord, who delivered you from Ur of the Chaldeans to bestow upon you this land as your possession." Yet Abram, ever the inquisitive one, asked, "Sovereign Lord, how may I know that I will indeed possess it?" To affirm his promise, the Lord requested a heifer, a goat, and a ram, each 3 years old, along with a dove and a young pigeon. Abram, obedient as ever, brought all these, split them in two, and arranged the halves opposite each other, leaving the birds intact. Even when birds of prey descended upon the carcasses, Abram dutifully drove them away. As the sun was setting, a deep sleep fell upon Abram, and a thick, dreadful darkness enveloped him. In this state, the Lord foretold him, "Your descendants will be strangers in a foreign land, enslaved and mistreated for 400 years. But I will punish the nation they serve, and they will leave with great possessions. You, however, will join your ancestors in peace and be buried at a ripe old age. In the 4th generation, your descendants will return here." When darkness had fully set in, a smoking firepot with a blazing torch appeared and passed between the pieces. On that very day, the Lord made a covenant with Abram, promising, "To your descendants I give this land, from the Wadi of Egypt to the great river, the Euphrates, the land of the Kenites, Kenizzites, Cadmonites, Hittites, Perizzites, Rephates, Amorites, Canaanites, Girgashites, and Jebusites." In conclusion, the story of Abram serves as a testament to the power of faith. Despite his doubts and questions, Abram placed his trust in the Lord's promise, demonstrating that faith and trust in the divine often lead to the fulfillment of the most extraordinary promises. This tale also highlights the importance of obedience and humility in the face of divine authority, reinforcing the notion that faith coupled with obedience can move mountains.